going to Australia.
Good evening,
No, she is.
and welcome to the Five and a Half Flags Virtual Cigar Lounge here at Coast Cigar Company, 2420 Government Street in beautiful Ocean Springs. I am here with my two co-hosts, Mort, Bones, and I'm Maverick, welcoming you to the show.
You are Maverick.
Yes.
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
What's up?
It's a beautiful evening here
dude.
in Ocean Springs. It's getting dark, which is yucky, but it's cooling off.
Kevin's over the first.
Next month, when we do the fall back, it's going to be pitch black outside at 5 p.m.
Pitch black when you fucking get up and go to work in the morning.
Yeah, it's going to
I
be.
hate
Yeah, both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go back to standard time.
But wait a minute.
Yes.
Not if I stay in bed until it gets light out. I work from home in the mornings.
I mean, it's not like it would be anything new.
So,
Kevin, welcome.
Last week we got to smoke a cigar from some folks from New York.
We won't hold that against them.
It was, I believe it was the Nick by the Cigar Clowns.
They'll tell us about it.
Which they are going to fill us in. They're going to tell us how they got together and all that.
Okay.
But we wanted to smoke it last week on the show, talk about it a little bit, and then smoke it again. We're smoking it again.
Yes, here it is.
We're out now. We're out.
Actually got his mouth fixed.
This is it.
Look at that mug. Yeah.
It was, and when we bring them on, we'll let them know how it goes.
Better now?
A little bit.
Yeah.
You guys ready?
Most of the way.
Yeah.
There's one.
And Danny.
Two.
How are you going to fit all these down?
Yeah,
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
You got somebody down at the bottom, too.
Going on, guys.
Yeah, I didn't
there.
see that one.
Scroll down. There you go. Yeah.
Well, we got a ton of people on. How you gentlemen doing tonight?
Yeah, there you go.
All right, how you guys doing?
Add the stream. Look at that.
And who's this? Who's that? Damn. All right, you guys are gonna have to introduce yourselves. I don't know all of you guys. I know Joe and I know Nick.
You got the clowns.
Yes, we do. We got the Cigar Clowns from Staten Island, New York.
Staten Island.
Staten Island.
Ain't that where the Warriors were from?
No, they're from Coney Island.
Oh, Coney Island. Okay.
Coney Island.
Warriors play.
Yeah, Danny from Blue Bloods is from Staten Island.
Okay. And we got JoJo.
What's going on?
JoJo got a little hoodie on there. What's going on? You got a little chill in the air, JoJo?
Yeah, I'm at my son's football practice right now. It's freezing.
Okay.
We know how that goes. All of us.
Danny got a hoodie on too.
Oh, yeah, it's freezing up here.
Freezing?
Yeah, it's 60 right now.
Shorts, t-shirt, and it's.
So it is what it is here. It's what's it about? Still 64 out?
This is wrong. It says 78. I don't believe it.
No,
Welcome, Tom,
it was
Caitlin.
78 for the high today or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Guys, tell us how you guys got together. That I really don't know. How you guys got together. I know you meet every Tuesday night, but how did it all start?
Nick, we'll let you take that.
Yeah, go ahead. All right. So Cigar Clowns started out as a bunch of friends getting together in my backyard, 2018, forming basically a Facebook group, Instagram group. Then the name came about through meeting together in my yard, basically talking about different phrases from movies, different sentences from movies, and it came up from Goodfellas. You're a clown. What are you here to amuse me? And somebody turned around and said, "No, you're a cigar clown," and then the name came from. But then during the pandemic, there was nothing for us to do except smoke cigars. All of us were close friends, and all from New York. Not all from Staten Island, but all from New York.
Okay.
And we were looking for a cigar for the group, and it started to become a journey to find the perfect cigar. So it came up with this would be a great way to start a business. Everybody comes on the journey to help us find this great cigar. We just keep finding more and more these great cigars. So that's how we came about with the actual group and with the business point of view. Me personally, I didn't expect it to grow as much as it is growing, but it's fantastic. The ride has been definitely a great roller coaster ride. And
you guys have gotten big quick. 3 years?
very, not even.
well, 3 years for the group, but 1 year for the business.
So, wow.
And what's great about the Cigar Clowns with us here, there's 6 different types of profiles. It's a perfect example. I've been smoking cigars 30, 35 years. Not 35 years, like 30 years, 25, 30 years. Joe's been smoking. How long, Joe, you smoking about, I'd say?
Yeah, I'd say right around the same.
You're right there with me. Yeah. And then my favorite, not Danny, no offense, Danny, but Bart. How long you smoking, Bart?
About 18 months.
So his palate is way different than anybody else's palate out there. So it's a newer palate. So with everybody's input on the sticks, it really comes to see different profiles to see what people like. So, Danny, how long you smoking, Danny? You're smoking a while now.
Yeah, about 8, almost 9 years now.
Yeah.
Who we missing? I know we're missing Ray, and who else? You said there's 6?
There's 6 of us.
Murphy's working right now,
Murphy.
and Ray will be on
Murphy.
So I understand that you guys release a new stick every so often. Why don't you tell us about how often you release new ones?
Go ahead, Joe. Take it.
Well, right now it's working out to be about every 3 months, every 2 to 3 months. We're not rushing because we're trying to get that perfect stick out to everybody. So we're going through a lot of different blends, and we've been tasting a lot of sticks. In the beginning, they were coming out a little faster, but now as we're growing, we got to make sure the quality's there. Because there's a lot, as we say, basura in the industry, and we every Tuesday
Ray's
night
not on right now.
Yeah, every Tuesday night when we get together, we do something called Taste Test Tuesday, and we all smoke sticks, and we thumbs up, thumbs down, and so I'd say we just like to drop our sticks, so that's what keeps us interesting and entertaining. Is all of a sudden you get two weeks notice there's a stick coming out, where they're gonna be, because we don't get them in the same place every time, and we drop the sticks.
How many do you produce every 3 months?
It's undisclosed. I can't tell you that.
Ah, okay.
But I have to tell you,
I know you guys always sell out.
These are ultra rare boutique runs.
What's
rare.
Ultra rare limited.
Rare about this one we're smoking now, and I just saw the article tonight, the little Facebook post, that I don't know how many of them you made, but there's a few that they left a foot on.
Yes.
Kind of like a
trick or treat, right, Joe?
As a treat, that's right. Put a little treat in there for our followers. That you might get a close foot one, and you can't tell from the cello really.
No, because I looked at these. Oh damn!
So he was going to diss us.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
To take the winner.
Absolutely.
Nick, tell him you're going to put him in the closet.
Put him in the bedroom.
No, the New Yorkers stick together. The New Yorkers stick together. Whether we're Giant fans,
we were down at,
or Jet fans, we stick together.
Giant fan.
Shut up.
Absolutely.
This guy,
get out of here.
Oh, look what he's wearing.
Oh, you got to be freaking. Are you serious? You're from New York and you're a Dallas fan?
He's from Staten Island. What do you expect?
My brother
That's like putting pineapple on a pizza. That's sacrilegious. Wow.
So these things are super rare. They come out periodically. They're super rare.
Do they sell out?
And that's it. There's
most of our lines have sold out between 24 to 72 hours. So it has gone pretty fast.
If you are not a member, if I get this right, if you're not a member of the Cigar Clowns Facebook page, you won't be notified that they're on sale.
Okay.
They're selling.
That's correct. We
Wow.
we open it up.
That's a great way to get subscribers, man.
Yeah, it's and our most loyal followers, the people who've been buying from the runs when we used to go hand them out to people. We make sure they get their sticks first because with when we had the Ron, we had to give our personal allotment of those cigars out to of our to our guys because they
Our
didn't get the
roadies,
answer.
our roadies.
Yeah, that's how fast we sold out.
So you'll never reproduce a cigar?
Well,
So let me explain the sticks like that, if you don't mind, Joe. So we deal with different manufacturers, different blenders, different farms, and we seek stuff that's never been released to the public. So the cigar that you're smoking has never been. It was made, but it was never released to public. So that's what makes them ultra rare. They've been sitting a few years. So this one was, yeah. So all our sticks are very unique in its own way.
That's pretty cool because we came to a consensus. Mav didn't get to smoke one last week because he decided to go have a tooth pulled the day of the show. Go figure.
I know that.
All I got to do is coming out of my head.
Mort and I got to smoke one, and we both came up with a consensus. We're usually a thumbs up, thumbs down, but we tried to put a number on it, and the number we came up with was a 90.
Yeah, about 9. Yeah, 9 out of 10.
You know, it's got great taste. It burns well. I just don't. I get in a bad habit of wanting to ash it, so I never really can tell how long the ash can go.
Yeah,
but
like
look
that.
at that.
Yeah, nice.
But
I'm out in the wind right now, boys. Too. It's windy where I am.
Yeah. Well, it does hold together very well. Like last week when I gave my my talk on it, at first I found it very peppery at the beginning, and I said it's a little harsh at the beginning. This one's not so much, and I guess it's probably because I had a very strong cigar before I came in, because that's what I do. I want that nicotine buzz after work. It transitioned very well last week, and by the time it was done, I was ready to nub tool the bad boy. It was that damn good.
I appreciate that. Did you get any chocolate notes on it or cocoa notes?
I did actually. I even mentioned that.
A little bit, not over. I got bad sinuses, so I'm hard at getting a lot of the.
I'm the only one here that retros. These guys are like, nah, I'm not doing that.
On the retro, you get nice cocoa.
Yeah, so I'll burn up my nostrils. I don't care. It's just a thing.
I love retro. I retro at least every 3 pulls. I retro.
Really?
Yeah, you get a lot more of the taste of the cigar when you do that because you're smelling
your
what's
senses.
left over. Exactly. You're tasting your smell.
I could say I retro one thing, and it's not tobacco.
Well,
that's as far as I can go. I will still work for the federal government.
But
yeah, we're not recreational like you guys are.
Listen, retro didn't happen overnight. It took practicing many years for me. So.
Yeah, you certainly don't want to hit a triple Lajero on a retro if you've never done it. No, you're gonna blow your mind up.
So with all these cigars you're putting out, I listened to part of the Protecting the Legacy tonight with Armin and Gabby before we came online. And they're talking about, Gabby pretty much made a statement that I kind of rang true to me, but he's thinking that the FDA is not going to be able to regulate cigars, premium cigars. They're just going to they can't figure out how to do it, but they're going to tax the shit out of them.
Well,
and New York's already at what? New York's already at 76%.
75%. It's crazy.
75%. It's crazy.
It's egregious.
How much?
Damn. 75.
75. That's crazy.
So you buy a $5 stick in a bundle, you're paying 75% more on just taxes.
So I'll give you a perfect.
$17.50. Nice.
There you go.
Ouch.
You're gonna have to give this guy shit for being late.
Listen, some of us got to work during the day. You know what I mean?
We were just about to jump off.
So one of the questions we got is how often do you reuse a blender or manufacturer?
As often as we want. As often as we want to.
Yeah, we're
excellent. Come on, Ray. Excellent.
We're definitely trying to stick with a few master blenders right now. But if somebody surprises us, and we can bring it to the group. That's what it's all about. Something
So-
that you wouldn't pick up in the store.
Then do you shop to different manufacturers and say, hey, do you have a blend that you haven't put out yet that we want to try and see if you want to pick it up?
Well, it goes vice versa. Sometimes they reach out to us. Sometimes
Okay.
we'll reach out to them. Depends.
Because I haven't smoked a bad one yet. Out of all the ones that
And
I've
you won't,
had the opportunity to
and
smoke.
you won't with 6 guys reviewing it. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's kind of true. You probably weed out the bad ones by the time it comes out, right?
You have no idea, right? Ray, what is it called, Ray? The bad one.
Basura.
Ray, what they call it?
Basura.
How about that, right?
I use the bad cigars to light the good cigars.
Yeah. I
He's back. He's in and out. You just leave him alone.
Well, it's
Yeah,
down on the
yeah.
I have
bottom.
to tell you.
We put
If you
him
come
in
on
the
a
bathroom
Taste
for
Test Tuesday
him.
with us. You got to come on a Taste Test Tuesday with us. We'll send you some cigars to taste with us. You'll get plenty
We'll be there.
of crazy cigars.
Well, as a matter of fact, I broke down and said I got to go visit my sister that moved to Ocala, but my other ones are up in New York, so I vowed I wouldn't go back to New York until de Blasio and Cuomo are gone. And one's gone, so once de Blasio's gone, then I'll go back.
Sounds
Come
like a
on down.
plan to me.
Another month, you can
We're
come back.
counting the days. We're counting the days.
He only got a
Except
month
we don't know
left.
if we're gonna go from bad to worse.
Well, look at
That's
who's looking to the governorship for Cuomo. She's maybe not as bad as him, but she's not any better.
She's not any better.
Nope.
State politics.
Not any better.
That's what you end up with though when you replace somebody like that. You just got to wait for the will of the people if that's what the will is,
So I'm gonna change it over to sports real quick.
Oh,
Who's the Jet? We know who the Cowboy fan is. And that just really surprises me. He's from New York. And he's a Cowboy fan. I don't get it. But
I
Dak's
told
hurt
you,
though.
my brother was a Giant fan. I had to be the opposite. So,
Oh. But
that kind of makes sense.
it's as bad as the Yankees. Get this. This guy's cousin right here was the third base coach for the Yankees until he got fired last week.
Oh, you
Really?
got fired?
yeah, you
What?
are.
Like that.
I just read an article today, and I don't understand this all because Aaron Boone's a freaking idiot. But the Yankees signed him another 3-year extension
Got
with
him
an
back for
option
3
for
years.
25.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't get it.
I guess that's what happens when you
Lose?
lose.
Because when you win down south, you get fired.
Wow.
Yeah.
Coach Ogeron fired from LSU.
Well, that's
Big
because
story.
they're not in a title contention right now. That happens too.
So when's the next one come out? Another 3 months, right?
Look at his.
Friday.
Look at that. Look at that, JoJo.
This
That's
Friday?
it. Yeah, it comes out
Friday.
Friday. The AVB
The
comes
one you
out Friday.
smoked.
The one you guys smoked. We're smoking right now.
Okay, this comes out Friday.
Oh, this isn't even
This
out
comes out
yet.
Friday.
Okay, my
Yeah,
bad.
they're telling you that from the beginning.
I
This is
didn't-
not even out. This
I
is
missed that.
This is
I
the
missed
new.
that, man.
We got it here.
Well, I'm going to tell everybody that all 4 people that actually watch us. Maybe,
I got that many
maybe
people.
5.
That's amazing.
Can we say anything online about this?
Of course.
Yeah.
You can say whatever you want. You could say the
Well, it's
cigar
time for
clowns
me
are the
to
best
fire
group
it up.
there is. I mean, we're not gonna
So
deny it.
you might get 3 or 4 more sales. That's that you.
Well, we actually get.
It's not even about the
Welcome.
sales. Honestly,
It's just getting the name out there.
that's right. It's not about the sales. It's about the community and getting people to smoke different cigars. You smoked a couple of our cigars. Everyone is different. Everyone is not a typical cigar you pick up at the store. So this one, this Toro is, but our other runs have been like, I don't know if I would go for that, And when we smoke,
This is my
them,
favorite.
and when we try them, if they wow us, we got to bring.
Yeah,
I don't
this is
smoke
cool.
Connecticut's, but did you guys smoke the Captain Spaulding?
Yes,
That
I
was
have.
that was an amazing stick right there. That
I
did
think
not
this
look
is
like a
better.
typical. Me too. Me too.
I really do. I think this is probably the best one I smoked out of all.
That's what I'm hearing.
I agree.
This is. It's got right now I'm getting a little bit of spice to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
So if this is the best of all of them that you've done, maybe you ought to make this one of the flagships and just continue doing it.
No,
Yeah,
because
but
the next cigar
one's
we're going to put out is
the
going to be better
best.
than this.
That's right.
Right.
There's
Well,
no clowning around here, boys.
That's it.
Oh, Murphy just texted in. He told me that this is the best cigar out there right now.
Yep.
That's it.
It's got flavor. It's got bite.
It's got everything that you.
Yeah, I'm getting a little spice from it.
Yeah.
Nice tasting.
Yeah.
And it's got dragon clouds.
Dragon.
Clouds, that's right.
Yeah,
It does have a good draw. It's not too tight.
Nope. No. What else we got?
Why don't you tell me?
Yeah, so these come out Friday on PrivadaCigarClub.com for those who are interested. Also, we
They
started.
come in bundles or box or what?
They come in 5-packs, right? Or 4 or 5-packs.
Joe, you know the
These are-
answer?
These are going to be able to buy as singles because we've been selling out a little too quick on the last run, so we want to make them a little more available to everybody.
Okay, so then I want 5 singles.
There you go. You can do 5
You can
singles.
do that.
You can do that.
It's
You
gonna
can buy
cost
30
you 5
singles,
times
Barry, if
more.
you want.
Is Harry going to carry them
Uh,
at the Havana Hut?
Harry, I don't know if we got Harry sticks this time. He had the last run. We try to keep it different every time.
Okay,
Okay.
then spread the wealth.
Yep.
Well, we
I can tell
have
you this.
well,
Go ahead, Nick.
we got for because of the popularity of our cigars, a lot more shops have been reaching out to us. So keeping it limited is tough. So you'll see on our group pages once they drop the different shops that'll be carrying them. And one thing we've been doing is our group members have been reaching out to their shops, and then their shops are reaching out to us. So we're building it together.
So do they need to be a one of the? If I remember right, Kevin's got 300 shops in the LCA.
Yeah, they don't have to be LCA shops. They're not all LCA shops.
Oh, okay. Then do they know they're getting them, or do you surprise them and they just show up at the door and?
We definitely have a conversation with with the owners and managers that we're going to get them an allotment of sticks.
And are they strictly shops in New York?
No, we have Pennsylvania, Jersey, California this time. We have our first shop.
California.
Yeah. Well, it's a treasure hunt. That's the best thing of it. It's just not, we don't want to be in every shop. We want these cigars to be just something special, just something.
We're on the verge of, I think we're on the verge of Texas too at this point.
Yes.
Oh wow! You
We're on the
guys
verge of
expanded
Texas.
that?
South Dakota, the guys from last week.
That's
Wants to
right.
reach out to
South
guys from
Dakota.
South
Oh,
Dakota.
he must have Tom.
Tom Barantz. He's from South Dakota. We've been
I
trying
just
to get
lost
some
my
stuff.
edge.
It happens.
So you don't get you don't
Barry,
get to go to World Championship.
Barry, if your local shop is interested, you can have them reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to talk with them. Give you guys support too at FIU.
100%. 100%. We can make that happen.
Burning very nice. If
It's
you
an
can say.
even burn. Yeah, it's good.
Nice even burn, nice ash.
So what do you guys?
Nice
How do you
age.
guys manage this without a meet? Don't you guys usually meet on Tuesday nights?
This
This
is
is our
our meeting.
Or this?
Welcome to our meeting.
Good.
They've already got the announcement. They've already made their plans. It's good go. It's
Everybody's heard it. Again, we get anywhere from live 4 or 5 to 15 sometimes, but most of it's done on the download after the fact. They download it from either Facebook or YouTube and watch it at work. So this it'll get out, and then when we put it on Facebook, it'll get out even quicker. But these are you're gonna have to find somebody. So
These are nice.
they
I like.
what do they retail for?
These are
$11
$11.
Oh, it's perfect price.
it's a good price point. And like you said, it's kind of a unicorn. So if people are followers, they're going to be hunting these things out pretty quick.
What do you guys think of the band?
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice.
Yeah. At first, I looked at it and I said, that looks like Molly Hatchet.
Yeah.
He's only asking because he designs the bands.
I think it's pretty
That's
cool.
it. He's just looking for.
I just want to know if they like the bands. I didn't say anything about me. I didn't pat myself on the back.
Yeah,
I'm not the only one who does it. We have a band committee.
Who has to glue the bands together? That's the question.
Not me.
That's done in Nicaragua. It's done in Nicaragua. But you know, we keep, if you look at the bands, we keep it gritty. We make it look like they're homemade. If you look at the bands, you got to find a little something off every time. And that's because that goes back to our underground when we were making the bands ourselves. So it's each one's going to be off. It's not a perfect press, but we do that on purpose.
Line and then over here on the top.
Yeah. You get, one's going to get a line on the top or one in the corner. Just something fun.
Do you print them up yourself too, or you get somebody else to do the printing?
We have somebody print them. And
a bunch of clowns.
Dealing with our printer, they're like, why do you want it offset? We're like, just do it offset. That's
individuality, man. It doesn't have to be perfect.
It does confuse them a lot.
Dark, you know what I mean? Like that movie Johnny Depp was in, where he was on the, you know, what was that name of the movie?
Are you talking about the band itself?
No, Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah.
Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of, something like that.
Well, that's AVB.
That's AVB.
That's AVB.
AVB, Abraham Van Blunt.
Abraham Van Blunt is the name of the Headless Horseman.
There you go.
I did not put two and two together.
Yeah.
I just said Molly Hatchet.
That's what I was.
For me, I say AVB, the absolute very best. That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Mozzigliano. I'll be here all night.
Well, I think that you actually hit it. That is one of the best cigars I've had in quite some time.
Appreciate that.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And I appreciate you guys doing a blind taste test too.
That was awesome. When Nikki told us about that, I was like, "That's fucking great."
That was great.
We do it all the time.
Well, yeah, he took the band off and he says, "Here, smoke this. Tell me what you think." And at first I was thinking, he's pulling a prank on me. It's going to explode or something. Because he doesn't give cigars out.
You never know with the clown. Maybe one day we'll do that.
That would be pretty fun.
We lose a couple customers, but
He's really nice.
Yeah, you might piss off somebody, you know, sitting there, and all of a sudden, boom!
We run a contest. Whoever can get themselves smoking a clown cigar that blows up in their face wins a free bundle. We'll put a couple of and send them out.
And you know, listen, it's not like luck of the draw. Like you guys got really good ones. They're all like this.
Yep.
They are. They're really.
We told them about.
Look, I can't even shake it off.
Well, how do you guys pull this off with the business? And I'm just assuming everybody works full time, because I know it's not an easy thing to do. When we do the show on Tuesdays, I do one on Monday. Ray, I'm still doing that show on Mondays, and I find that hard, just doing two shows and working full time. It's a pain in the ass.
I have the easiest answer for you. It's the love of the leaf.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
and I got a wife that doesn't really care. She just says,
"Get out."
What time does your show
Yeah,
start?
she does say get out.
Listen. At the end of the day, yes. Do we all work, 9 to 5 jobs? Yes. Are we all blue collar workers? Yes, we're all blue collar workers at the end of the day. But we make time. When one of us doesn't have time, somebody might pick up the slack, or we're constantly communicating. Day in, day out. Could be a video, could be a text, can be whatever the case may be. But if Joe's not available for something, somebody else might have an answer for something. Or bottom line is, even if it takes 6 hours to get an answer, we'll get the answer that we need, or we'll figure out whatever we need to figure out. And that's why we try to have weekly meetings to kind of get everything out on the table. If we missed anything during the week, or we have anything upcoming, and what events we're planning, or what herfs we're planning, or what lives we're looking to go on. Like, there's constant communication. So it kind of helps, in an everyday aspect.
Have you guys ever thought about doing a live birth the night of the release?
I'm sorry?
We always go live when we're at
doing a Zoom herf the night of the release and bring folks on that are smoking it at the shop they get it at?
We do that on every release. We go live at the.
We go
shop.
live.
Mhm.
So you got to catch them when they're live. I don't know where you've been.
I'm missing it. I got a reminder on the page when they go live. No, maybe I don't.
And there it is.
I got to put that. Make sure I got that.
You mentioned events, Bart. You want to tell them about the next event? What's going down?
We got an event going on at Feast in Old Bridge, New Jersey. They opened up pre-pandemic, and they actually had to close down for a while. So I was out there having dinner, and I was talking to the owner, and they're trying to build up their business. We're always trying to get the word out. We just got a shop in Freehold that is taking our stuff, so we put together an idea. It's $100. I think 105. I think is the price she quoted it.
110.
It's family style dinner, sit down, beer, wine, salt, and sangria. 3 premium sticks from us. We're going to be giving 3 AVBs away. We hold raffles. We do cash raffles. We do.
We bust out some of our
giveaways,
old inventory.
Shirts. We do packs of old inventory from our private stocks. So gives people an opportunity to try and get something that's from the past runs, but that's getting really, really thin now. So we got to start up again with saving a few from each run, because what do we have left, Nick? There's not much left, I think, in old inventory.
Not much.
Not much.
All right, we're down
Pretty
to the
much.
bone.
We're down to AVBs, pretty much. That's it. That's the honest truth.
Oh, come on. I know somebody's got some hidden in the humidor somewhere. You got to. Because these are cigars that you don't want. You get those cigars, and somebody always says, somebody gives you a special cigar, a couple, put them away. I'm going to smoke them. Smoke them when you got them, man.
Listen, I'll give you guys a quick story. And what? Yeah, Bart.
I have 2 from every run locked away.
There you go.
2 from every run. That's the goal, and I want to wait for 5 years out to smoke the first run. So that's the goal.
Wow.
Now I started off with 25 count humidor, and Nick said it's not going to be enough. I said I'm not going to have too many. Well, I'm up to a 250 count and 4 100 counts, and an ammo box. So my collection is and they're not all clown cigars. They're not all. I'm definitely learning from these guys. They've really helped me expand my palate. The joke was, I started off with the acids, and it's funny because I have a bunch of acids, Blondie Bellicosa, sitting in a humidor, and I said to Nick about 2-3 weeks ago, what am I going to do with these things? I can't smoke them anymore. I don't like them anymore. And he said, you see, I told you, within a year, you won't be smoking flavored cigars. And he's right. Yeah. I go to the regular, more traditional style cigars now. We were with Kevin from Rockefeller Cigars about a month and a half ago. He was having an event in Manhattan. He invited us down. And he had some of his cigars there. And he says, why don't you try something out? So I was looking. He says, what do you smoke? I said, well, I really don't have a go-to. I said, I've only been smoking for a short period of time. He says, well, which one would you like to try? And I went right for the Maduro, and he looked at me and goes, you're only smoking about a year and a half, and you're going for Maduro? I said, yeah, why? He says, I give you credit. He goes, I like your style. So, I'm willing to try them, but these guys have also expanded my horizons a lot and my palate a lot. Because without them showing me and teaching me, I wouldn't be smoking Maduros right off the bat. I'd be intimidated by it. And, it's part of the journey. I said to them when we started this thing, these guys are crazy.
Kevin makes a good cigar. That Magic is a fantastic smoke. I like the Magic.
It's a lot of fun.
Go ahead, Ray.
Yeah, so quick story, man. I mean, for us, it just kind of shows, what we're about and what we're doing, and honestly, we're very humbled by it. For us, we've heard stories from reviewers or lives that we've been on, or even people in the community who are just joining up, looking for our old stuff. I know there was the story I wanted to tell was about the Ron, with the Ron going into the LCA and giving us the big exposure that we had from the Ron, and AJ Fernandez making that stick for us. I mean, people have reached out to trade and send. I've heard stories about sending really good sticks and trade for the Rons, and people won't give them up because they're so limited. and people love them so much, and they put them in their humidors and they put them away, and they're not even if they had 10 of them, they don't want to trade them. They want to smoke them. They want to let them sit for a while. They want to see how they do when they age. But, it kind of just speaks to what we're doing, and like we're extremely humbled by the community. Like they love our stuff and what we're doing that much that they're not even willing to trade our boutique brand for a name brand that's a high price cigar for our stick. I think that's pretty humbling, and it's really speaks to what we're doing.
It is, because I won't give them away.
Yeah,
we
know that.
All right, Barry, what do you got, Barry? What do you got hidden? What do you got stashed away there, Barry?
I got a couple of the Rons and a couple of the Spaldings left. The rest are gone. The Spalding was actually really
love
good.
that Spalding.
Until we
want
got
to make a trade?
Until we got
to make a trade, Barry?
What you got to offer?
Barry's, there's a price for everything with Barry.
You got to remember,
I'm telling you.
From New York. I'm from New York. I'm half Italian and I'm half Jewish. And my wife calls me her Jawapi. So
Jawapi, I love that.
I want to get a tattoo
awesome.
of that. She won't let me do that.
So there's always a price.
And there's no such thing as an arrogant New Yorker.
No.
Never.
Confident,
never.
but not arrogant.
We're not cocky. We're confident.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And we make the best pizza in the world.
That's right.
That is true.
That's true.
One of the
Chicago thinks they do, but we let them kind of bask in there. Like yeah, you guys are okay. Yeah, pat them on the head. You guys are okay. You guys are good.
That Chicago pizza is like a freaking what was that thing that Ramsey used
It's
to
a
make?
pie.
Who said that? Who said it's a pie? They're correct.
Yeah.
It's a pie.
Yeah.
It's a pie.
What I can't get down here is a good Sicilian pizza. Can't get it.
Mm.
You can't get Chinese food.
When next time you come to New York, I'll get you the best Sicilian slice in Staten Island. It's
Really?
unbelievable. Yeah.
Now,
Little hole in the wall.
early,
Jones is going back to New York at some point. He said he would never do, but he's changed his tune.
well, I said when they're both gone, I'll go back.
Yeah, right.
I think the three of you guys need to have a road trip. But that sounds like to me.
Dude,
Well, more like a flight trip.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah, flight
trip. It's like a 1,200-mile drive
Yeah.
from here to.
I'm not down with that drive.
I'd make it. but
Joe,
I'd
you
stop
down with that drive, Joe?
I do it two, 3 times a year. I love
Dude, we live. We're a 10-minute ride to the casinos, if that.
Yeah.
Really.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
right over the bridge in
the door,
Biloxi
hit
and
that 90 highway right there, go over the bridge, and
we're
there's the Golden
6
Nugget.
miles from the first casino. From our front door,
Really?
the casino's front door, we're 6 miles.
Which is bad because every day before Thursday, football goes on. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm passing. I got to stop at the Golden Nugget on the way home. Got to pass all of them on the way home from work.
What part of Florida is it?
No, we're in Mississippi in Biloxi. Well, we're actually in Ocean Springs,
Okay.
but we
Sorry
tell
about
everybody Biloxi because nobody knows Ocean Springs.
Nobody knows Ocean Springs. You say Biloxi, they're like, oh yeah, I know where that is.
We're right. Biloxi. The
I know
casinos
where
are
that is.
right on the Gulf of Mexico. You look out the back of it, you're looking at the Gulf of Mexico. So that's why when storms come in here, they come in pretty freaking quick. And
Yeah, and gone quick.
And there's only one of them that won't let you smoke in it. The rest of them have at it.
oh, that's the Palace.
The Palace.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they got the best
Really?
buffet.
Can't smoke in the casino?
Only one.
And some of them.
Cigar
Jersey
drive, right?
stopped it.
Oh, cigarettes?
Palace
you
won't
can't
let you
let
smoke at
anything.
all.
I know that, but the other ones, will they let you smoke cigars?
Yeah, they don't care.
Some do. Some will tell you got to put it out. I'm like, wait a minute. The person sitting right next to me is smoking a cigarette.
Yeah,
Why
now
can't I smoke a cigar?
our fact checker back here is right. At some tables, no,
Yeah.
you're not smoking.
I heard
At
you
some
can't smoke in
tables, they won't
Jersey
even
anymore.
let you dip.
Yes, you can smoke in New Jersey, but it's so minute you can't. There's like little areas you can smoke now. It's
Yeah, you
not
gotta
as
go
vast
by
as
the
it used to be.
machines.
Well, he knows all about Jersey. He comes back
Well,
and
you
he's like,
mentioned Jersey again.
Nick,
You guys are about.
you think
close
if
to
we went, they
Jersey,
would
Staten
stop
Island.
us from smoking at the table?
No.
Nope, absolutely not.
No way.
You took
No
your
way.
boots off and put your feet on the table.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. They ain't stopped
When you
us.
put
With a cowboy hat on.
when you put that stack of money on the table, that's when they go, okay, now that's good.
Mhm.
Anything
Yeah,
you want.
yeah, it's okay now. Yeah.
From Staten Island, as close as you're gonna get to Jersey.
That-
Have you guys
that
seen
guy-
the new
You
Sopranos
could throw a
movie
rock
yet?
to Jersey.
No, I didn't see it yet.
Not yet.
You guys like it? I gotta tell you, I'm into that Squid Games right now.
Oh, dude,
I haven't
That
watched
was
that.
crazy.
shit.
Don't
That
say
was
nothing. I want to
crazy.
watch it.
No,
Don't
don't
say
say
nothing.
nothing.
Don't want
I'm
to hear
only-
it.
I'm
Don't
only
want to hear it. I want to watch it.
episodes in.
Don't
But-
say nothing. Nothing.
Great
I heard
family
nothing but great
baby
things. I don't want to hear
watching
anything.
That's coming from a guy that liked the Tiger
Okay.
King.
Oh, of course, yeah.
that.
No, that Squid Game was crazy.
I don't even
It's
know what
crazy.
it's about.
It's
What
crazy.
I will say about the Sopranos movie, I have not seen it, but from the mixed reviews I heard and from what I've read, in my opinion, David Chase should have made it a mini series and not one movie. That's
I
my
agree
opinion.
with
I
you.
agree
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
That's my opinion.
It's going to be wide open for a series or another
Series, that's
movie.
what I
Oh,
guess.
they're
sure.
They can actually split out into different areas from
Absolutely.
that point. Like Sons of Anarchy, you know, they got the
Right.
mines.
Right.
They're gonna end up with the black gangs, you know, what they did, and you'll see that.
If I had seen the movie prior to watching the series twice, I would have liked the movie more. I was the only thing I can really say about it is I'm just glad I didn't pay to see it in the movie theater.
Yeah,
It's a good TV movie.
yeah, it was.
I mean, like even
Just
trying to
put it in
switch,
your own home and watch it is a lot better.
even trying to switch genres. Like me, I was a huge Walking Dead fan. I read the comics. I was huge
absolutely.
into it. When they branched off into all these other like split series and moving characters, the problem with The Walking Dead, unlike the books with the series, is they wrote in so many characters in the show they didn't have storylines for. So the storylines for those characters went nowhere,
Right.
and it ruined the series for me. I stopped watching it, I think, like 3 seasons ago, and it just I couldn't. It just got really, really bad, and like now they're just dragging it out through the end. It's like dragging through the mud. Like great series like The Sopranos, 6 seasons, boom, done, out the door. The Man in the High Castle on Amazon, if you've ever watched that, 4 seasons, out the door, boom. That was what a great series. If you haven't seen it, it's fantastic.
That was a great series.
It became
So
a chore.
good.
That was a great
It
series.
became a chore to watch Walking Dead. It just you're like, I'm going to trooper through it. And
I watched it faithfully every Sunday night. I stopped whatever I was doing. I went and watched it. I wasn't going to watch it on DVR. But the episode that Rick said, no, we're not going to kill Negan. We're going to do this, and this. I said,
he says, I'm done. I'm not
This guy
watching
needs to die. I'm done.
Right.
I'm out. I stopped watching it. I started watching Fear the Walking Dead, and that was okay. And like you said, that went too much.
Yeah, Fear was better than The Walking Dead for a while, and then that took a dive too. It's just like, you know, when are you going to call it quits at this point? I mean, enough is enough.
Yeah. So
It's all
one of
about
our
money, man.
viewers,
It's all about
one
money.
of our viewers, who's actually my son, he says that CAO should release the Sopranos edition of the Cigar now.
Consigliere?
They should re-release it as a Sopranos now and just make bank on it.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
That was a great cigar. If
It was.
It was an amazing. I still got one in the humidor.
It was.
Want to share it?
CAO put out some good stuff, man.
Hurricane Sandy.
Well, trade?
I had the box with all the different shapes in it, and I lost that in Hurricane Sandy. I lost all my cigars,
Oh,
man.
dude, that was
wow.
Shit.
Wow.
Yeah,
that
man.
Sandy
I was not expecting. Was not expecting. I had a nice humidor.
Well,
nice.
there is one, Joe. There is one thing good about that. All your Gurkha cigars went bad. All your Gurkha cigars.
Yeah, well, at the time, listen. At the time,
Well,
I liked
you know,
the Gurkha
you can't
Centurion.
say they went bad because
They were already bad.
They were actually good.
At the time, I liked the Gurkha Centurion Perfecto. I don't know. I just
Ray
liked
used to love them too.
Only the Ghost.
Well, we have to
That was
pack
the only
up
one I liked.
for a hurricane
I
down
like the
here.
Gurkha.
One part of the plan is I got like 2 or 3 different igloo coolers. Everything comes out of the big humidor. Actually, I got to thank President Biden for something. My stimulus check bought me a nice 2,000 count humidor.
He had to wait 8 months for it, but
That's a
Yeah, don't worry. He raised the gas prices to give you the stimulus check. Don't worry about it.
You throw them in the igloo with a couple of Vita packs, and boom, you evacuate. The cigars go.
Yeah, they told him so many times that it was on its way. Pony Express could have delivered it faster.
we kept telling him it got stuck in the Suez Canal.
4.5 months it took to get, and she said, "Well, you know,
But you got it.
He got it.
Don't tell me about COVID. COVID was 2 years ago. Don't tell me shit is still behind because of COVID. You know, and then if
In
it
my
arrives,
industry, everything is way behind because of COVID. It's the shipping. We can't get anything shipped.
Yeah.
We cannot get
We gotta
any. The
thank,
drivers that I
now
lost drivers to Amazon. You know, it's
you're
crazy.
talking about all the cargo boats out there with everything on it.
Yeah.
We talked about that the other day, and we were all like, well, you know, I hate to say this, I hate to go political, but if Trump was still in office, that shit would have been backlogged. He would have taken care of that.
That's right.
Problem.
They have merchant marine boats out there. That's it.
It's
It's
crazy.
getting it. Yeah,
And
yeah.
There's not going to be any toys for Christmas.
National
You'd
Guard
have the
delivering
National
shit.
Guard unloading it.
That's right. I know, man.
Something else too. I can't remember.
You had something else.
He was a
I did.
client of mine. Great guy.
Who, Trump? Good for you. We're Trump fans down here.
Yeah, we like them.
I make cemetery monuments. Made a big monument.
AKA
for his
Joey
organization.
Tombstones. Joey Tombstones right there.
There you go.
Well, shoot, the Clintons ought to be good clients of yours then.
Uh-huh. They refer a lot of business.
Yeah, right?
They're always making
Sure
business.
do.
Oh, and they're from New York too, by the way. Just throw that in.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Well,
No, they're not. They are from
political reasons they're from New York.
Arkansas, and I was amazed. that my fellow New Yorkers even voted over in the office. That was crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway,
What you gonna
Who
do?
knows? Now you
well,
gotta
Has-
double check our
has-
votes.
has COVID even slowed you guys down at all with business? Not at
No,
all.
honestly, I think we're in a cigar renaissance. You know, I
Yeah,
think
I
more
think that-
people have more time to smoke cigars and enjoy and talk, and it's great.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. The boutique brands, they hit it with COVID. People wanted to have something that they could enjoy because you can't go out for dinner, that kind of stuff. So we're sitting at home on our back porch or whatever with friends and chilling and smoking cigars.
See, I give COVID credit because I
Right.
wouldn't have met you guys if it wasn't for COVID. Because I met Ray first through Ray Soto, and then it just snowballs. And the community is so small; it's a lot smaller than people think.
Right.
You know, it really is. I'm going up to an event for Karen Berger. South
The end of the month.
South Haven, Mississippi, and there's a couple guys in Mississippi Asshole Cigars. They're going to meet us up there. So it's
Nice.
just people get together, man. They just make trips and they go. I like it. I
That's
really
the
got to
best
get
thing
back.
about the love of the leaf.
Yeah,
That's the best thing. Talking to different people and getting together and hanging out.
It's always
culture
really
is-
cool meeting people of the leaf because you have that common thing with yourselves that we love this.
And if you got a problem, any problem can be solved in the cigar shop because either somebody in there can fix it or
Or
they
somebody knows somebody. We know a guy.
got a guy.
Everybody's got
There's
that.
always
Got a
got
guy
a
for
guy
everything.
to fix that.
Got a guy.
So what's the biggest thing in the future for cigar clowns? Can you
Can't tell you right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, then please tell him.
Yeah, then tell him so we can get his cigars.
Yeah.
I got to. Yeah, those are already set up. The wife knows where they're going. When something happens.
We definitely want to grow our community
Oh.
and share the love of the leaf we have with more people. That's our ultimate goal. Is to get people different sticks, go on the journey with us.
Hottie,
It's a
too
journey,
hottie.
man.
We got to do some sponsors. You guys got a second? You guys want to stay on? We got to do some sponsorship real quick, if you don't mind.
No
Give
problem.
us-
You know, because that's what we do. We got to make some money.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
First one. There we go.
There we go. GTO Cigars.
Those who
Those who
know,
know smoke GTO.
Doc
Give Doc
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez a call, 334-538-2949.
He will.
He'll even answer the phone.
Yes, he will.
Even answer the phone. You might have to. You might have to have a drink with him.
He'll call you back, just
He
like
will call you back.
Morris Park.
Yeah,
We
more.
got
Is that Morris Park?
Yeah,
we got the cigar enthusiast.
Ray. Oh man, that dude's nuts.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Cigar prop. If you don't have a cigar prop to put your cigars on, you're putting it on the table instead of
With Kevin and Jessica.
Kevin.
You know,
and
that's
Jess.
that Kevin won a Fat Boy from
Yeah, Harley Davidson Fat Boy.
from a Drew Estates the other day.
He won a freaking fat.
Really?
Yes, he
Wow.
did.
That's awesome.
It was incredible. I guess that's what happens when you got lots of money. You can give off Harley Davidson.
Dude, they're giving away the next giveaway is Polaris 2021 Ford F-150 Lightning.
Holy smokes!
And
That's some
other-
serious money.
But you have to buy one of their event packs, and they're only $45.
That ain't a
Wow.
bad deal.
No, not at all.
That ain't a bad deal at all.
Not at all.
And we'd like to thank where we are sitting.
Last but not least,
Co Cigar Company at 2420 Government Street here in beautiful Ocean Springs, Mississippi. This is where we do our show from.
we like to call that home base because we really haven't found anybody else that'll take us. That's really what it comes down to. The rest of them, they just
What are
kind
you
of kick
gonna
us out.
We like to. We're usually here anyway, so we figured we'll do a show and just BS bullshit about what's
Everything is going on.
going on in the shop. You can see behind us, right there. There's usually a football game, a baseball game,
Or whatever's going on.
hockey now.
Yeah, it's
No, it's,
yeah, we're getting ready to go in hockey season, man.
no, it's already started.
I mean, in the height of it.
There's only 4 players in the whole entire NHL that haven't been vaccinated yet. Only 4 players in the whole league.
And they're not playing, right?
Now, and they're getting it done. So it's going to be everybody. They just haven't
Well,
done it yet.
How long you think? How long do you guys think Kyrie Irving's going to stand still and not take his vaccination?
I'm a Knicks fan. I don't care. He can stay out the whole season.
Me too. But as soon as he gives up a couple of those checks per game, he's going to be
370,000 per game.
Oh, that's a drop in the bucket.
Sure.
You know?
So you want to call it for them,
We
gentlemen?
can.
Yes.
We can. Well, guys, we appreciate you coming on
Totally.
anytime. It's hard to get you all.
Thank you for
together.
having us.
Oh, absolutely. Anytime.
Thanks for having us.
Anytime
Yeah,
We really
appreciate that.
enjoyed it.
Thank you.
you need to put anything out, let us know. We'll be more than willing to be the first ones to put it out there for you.
Oh, absolutely.
But this cigar is going to get its props later tonight after we get done here. Because usually when we get done here, I go and start watching the
Great Lakes
Great
Smokes.
Lake Smoke Show from
Yep.
Chicago. Those guys
Well,
are
I
good.
hope
We really
I'm happy
appreciate
you
you,
guys
gentlemen.
enjoyed it.
All right. Thanks, guys. We appreciate it.
Have a great night.
Available on Friday,
Thank you, guys.
worldwide.
All right,
Great
guys.
night. Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
guys. Appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you, boys.
He's gone.
Man.
He's gone.
Tremendous.
Thank you, guys.
Those guys are awesome. What the
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
what the heck? What we need more people like these to show up to those events.
Absolutely. Well, they should be at the Petite Cigar event.
They should be.
The perfect time to release a cigar at.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, especially
Yeah.
limited edition type stuff.
I really enjoyed their show.
Yeah.
Enjoyed our show with them.
I like Patrick's last one.
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving thinks the world's
The guy,
flat.
yeah. Well, William Shatner going up into space proved that the Earth is not flat.
Yes.
You know, that'd be pretty cool. I don't like heights and shit, but I think I would enjoy doing that.
I think you would probably lose your lunch if you ate lunch.
I gotta go to the bathroom,
That's
guys.
all right.
On that.
We're going to call it a night.
Yeah.
anyway.
Okay.
All right,
All right,
folks.
let me do it. Hold on.
Oh, he's going to sit back down in the captain's chair.
From the 5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge here at Co Cigar in Ocean Springs, Mississippi, we hope you enjoyed the show, and we're going to wish you a good night.
Thanks for
From
visiting again, guys. Stay
Bones,
smoky.
Mort, and myself, Maverick, good night.
Stay
Cigar
smoky.
Clowns. Don't forget it. Great cigar. Go for it.
2 weeks, the ACB.
ACBs.
Thanks, folks.
I did not put